Okay guys, so today I thought I'd do sort of a informational video on Teen Titans, the original Cartoon Network series, not Teen Titans Go, because let's be honest, that's basically a piece of crap as far as I'm concerned. So basically today I wanted to tell you guys about some things about the show that you may or may not have known. So, first and foremost, and I guess the biggest thing to start with is the reason somebody like Batman or Superman or any members of the Justice League couldn't do a crossover with Robin, Cyborg, and the rest of the team is because Teen Titans was not considered part of the DC animated universe. It pretty much didn't allow DC Comics to use anybody except the cast members of Teen Titans that were canon to that show. So that is why we never got to see Batman see what a good leader Robin had turned into for the rest of the team, because they pretty much weren't allowed to, because Teen Titans was at the time considered its own separate universe. I guess the second thing everybody should know is that, well, this isn't really something to a new fact to share. It's more or less my own speculation now. As we all know, for a brief period of time during season 1, Robin took up the alias known as Red X. Now, this was right before, or maybe even during the time that he was working for Slade. And as we all know, Starfire and the rest of the team did uncover the fact that it was Robin behind the Red X mask. However, when Red X appeared again later on in the show, everybody thinks that it was Jason Todd, the Robin after Dick Grayson, who we can all assume Dick was the Robin, the leader of the show in the 2003 version. However, that's another thing. Teen Titans didn't really want to pursue the secret identity thing. That's why, except with the Beast Boy and Garfield thing, that's why everybody on the team referred to each other as their superhero name, because Cartoon Network and the team behind Teen Titans didn't really want to pursue the secret identity thing. But back to the whole Red X situation, like I said, everybody seems to think that the second time it was Jason Todd. But even though, like I said, because of stipulations, this was kind of forbidden, wouldn't it have been weird if the second time Red X showed up? Wouldn't it be funny if it could have actually been Batman sort of testing Robin's ability? And I guess the third thing I wanted to kind of dispel about the show is people like Comic Historian seem to think that each arc seemed to focus on a specific member of the team. And while I do agree that in some parts of the show, each member did get its own spotlight, but except for Robin and Raven, I don't feel like any other members got their own specific whole season or arc of the show dedicated to them. Now, I will say that during the show's existence, Cyborg did have those couple of side plot episodes with the Ivan Brother Blood, but that never really took up an entire season's worth of episodes. And I guess the last thing I wanted to cover here is that now, as we all know, the last episode of Teen Titans ends with Robin saying, "Titans go," and supposedly, now this can neither be confirmed nor denied in any type of research now, but supposedly there were actually plans for Teen Titans to continue, but for whatever reason, Cartoon Network or Warner Brothers decided to obviously end the DC animated universe, even though, like I said, Teen Titans was not a part of that, to focus on original programming. And other sources say that Cartoon Network passed on the possibility of continuing the show because they thought that the next season's plot was a little too dumb. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed, and keep on rocking.